Hey y'all, it's your girl Jazzy, and we're back with another video. Hey, back with another video. Hey, back with another video. Hey, we're back with another video. Hey, hey y'all, listen. Okay, so I was trying to do an April kit lineup. And I done lost 2 of the videos. I don't know what happened to them. And then, like, all the spreads for April are done now and uploaded. So we just gonna start in May, okay? It'll be all right. Okay. Now, I want to say the nails, okay? For me, they're long. I'm not gonna say they're a bit much going on. They are busy, but they're long and they're pointy. Much longer than what I typically go for, but I got a friend, a boo here in where I stay at. She does press-ons. She's like perfecting her craft, and I want to patronize her business. They are very affordable, y'all. These were 20 or 25. Very affordable. So yeah, now because they're so long, I didn't glue them on. I put like the little double-sided tape that you could do your press-ons to make them just last a day or two, so I can let her know if this size works for me. I don't want to say it does not. I'm gonna have to see. The test is gonna be tomorrow at work. That's gonna be the real test with me trying to type. Okay, we're gonna see. But just wanted to state those, and then we're gonna move right on into this kit lineup. May has 4 weeks. I will tell you, I only have dolls for week 1. I just haven't finished packing everything and getting it all together. For the other weeks as of yet, but you know, I got the kids pulled, and that is what is important. So we're gonna dive right on in. Okay, starting with week 1, we are going with a mystery kit from the Pretty Pink Co. All right. I do receive her mysteries. I think this month here is when I started getting the weekly kits. I was getting the decorative kits, but I started getting the weekly kits here. Don't know why. I don't know. I can't tell you the reason why. Because I've been liking everybody else's weekly kits. I don't know. But anyways, for May, we're doing like more of a Mayflowers theme. And I thought this kit went perfect with it. Her kits don't have an actual name. It's January 2025 Mystery. And I get, like I said, I get the weekly kits. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. The weekly kits, and I'm gonna go over everything that's in the weekly kit. Okay. You have your 4-page kit, which you'll see it is January, I guess. I don't know what the G could stand for. Maybe gold. I don't know. Weekly. We ain't gonna make it make sense. Hold on. All right, I wanted to get them back in order, but I'll go over everything that comes in the mystery. Okay, now we all the way in May. Okay, I hope you've seen the reveal for these. I have to start back doing my reveals. I had stopped my mysteries for budgeting purposes, but I have figured out and calculated, and I will be getting them again. So of course, with any weekly kit, you have your 4 boxes. Okay, so you have your 3, 6, 9, 9 4 boxes. Of course, you got 2 florals. And you got some scenes here. And this is Pretty Pink Flower Shop. Oh, like the Pretty Pink Co. Pretty Pink Flower Shop. I like that. I wonder if she put that in there or if it was already in there. Okay, then you have your phone booth that is loaded with flowers, and then you have some floral foil elements here, like that as well. And then this is actually inside the flower shop. You see the flowers in a vase. You got some little wall light hanging dangly things. This here is outside the flower shop. The little I don't know if you can read that, but that sign says open. It is in foil. Then you have some foil flower elements up here. Okay, the little light bulbs are foiled. Then you have outside the flower shop. Why all flower shop kits have scenes that have a bicycle in it? Explain that to me. Okay, they all have a scene that has a bicycle. It's just like it's a must. All right, and then I love how you have the layering around, like it's a layered box, because you have like your washi situation back here. Then you have your foil flowers around it. Okay, and then of course the flower truck, and it says it also here, pretty pink flower shop. You got petals falling down. Then you have all the petals on the floor, and then of course your floral boxes has that trace foiling, and then you have the 4 mini boxes down at the bottom. I'm loving the colorway. You have like that mint green, that's like a peachy color. Then you have like a coral pink, and then you have like a very soft pink. I love the colorways. And then page 2 is just your boxes. Boxes 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 5 boxes has little foil situations on it. I like you have the swatches, and then you have the actual outlined boxes like that as well. A whole bunch of different shapes for the boxes, and you have a couple of ovals here. This here is for the girlies, and I'm learning how to be one of them girlies that like add florals and little deco things to the boxes and layering the boxes. I'm learning how to do that. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm getting better at it, y'all. Excuse me. And then you have your third page, which has like some layering elements here, right? You got a couple of deco down here, very minimum deco, but a little deco, some torn pages. Excuse me. You have a film strip, but I think this film strip is okay. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna try to do anything. Oh, it is. It's cut out, y'all. And then see, with these being cut out, and see there's a slight border around. These can be boxes also. Okay, so that's like 3 more boxes that's usable. Then like these here could be used to layer on with some of the solid boxes. Okay, or even some of the not solid, but like actual outline boxes, and some of the solid boxes if you would like. This here, I love having like the little torn pages with the lines in the grid. I use those throughout the week in my daily pages, maybe for like Bible study or Sunday sermon notes. I'll use those. And then this here is just a nice swatch. Once again, love how that is layered, and it's like a photo frame here. And then of course you're gonna always have your bottom washi. Okay, I don't think none of these pages are like her. She doesn't cut her bottom washi like where you have a long and a short side. I don't think she does that with hers. Let's see. No, she does not. Then I really love how the petals are on this green here. I love that. And with these type of kits, what I end up doing is just laying the thicker one and laying this one on top. This is just a strip, color strip, so I won't use that. But I keep the bottom washi or the footer of the page very simple. Keep it simple. And then you have your days of the week. You have your like headers here and here with the petals, really like that also. Okay, and those just the 4-page kit. Then you get your floral deco. Okay, and like this is where I was saying that these boxes with the, especially with them being plain, like you could use like this one and have some florals coming off the side of it like that, and then add like your little icon and write in it. So that's what these would end up being for. Okay, and then I have, wait, What did I end up doing, child? Okay, yeah, there we go. And then I have the deco sheet. This is where you have some bigger size deco. You have your washi trim. Of course, you're going to have some floral stems and leaves here. There go the bicycle, y'all. Okay, and this is pretty pink. And here says pretty pink. Okay, French florals. The card with the florals, that's kind of a staple in floral kits too, y'all. Know why? Just is. Then you have your journaling deco 1. This one here this is more so layering options, okay? I like these as well because I can use these either in the monthly, if I use this for the monthly, or throughout the weekly, depending on if I want to highlight. Like I said, for Sundays, I do highlight the sermons in the weekly also, so I could do that if I would like, or depending on if something major happened during the week, or if TJ preached, or we went in support of another fellow preacher and friend, I can use these elements here in that. And then this here torn page, I always like to see, okay, it's just a smaller version. And then this one is a totally different color. Okay. All right. I always like to see how that plays out. And then you have your journaling deco scenes. Now, what I like here is you do get the bigger ones. Now, the thing about it is, though, it's not so much, there's no layering already with them. Being that I'm still learning how to layer and get like a gist of it, and an eye for it, I would, like the same thing, keep it simple. Maybe put a doll, add some of the torn washi and floral around it, and just keep it simple. I like the bigger scenes because I use them on the daily pages, and then I don't have to do as much, if that makes sense, when it comes to decorating the pages. So let me show you what I mean by that. Like here, right? This here was one big sticker. So all I did was add the floral here. I added the doll, and then 2 more sheets here, and that was it. That was it. Then over here, same thing. All of this was one big sticker. All of that was one big sticker, and I added like 3 more little stickers to it. Even the foil was on that one big sticker. Keeps it very easy versus, oops, I'm gonna have to blur that out, versus a page like this where I did all of that. You could watch this playing with me. This one here took almost took me out. Okay, I did all of that as well. I think the film strip, some of the stuff on the film strip was already there, but like that and that and that and that and that, and then that right there, that right there, those little things, I had to add them elements. And then this here, I had to add them elements. Okay, with the big sticker, I don't have to do so much. All right. And that just is what it is. Then of course you have your what is this called, your ink swatches. Okay, I love that this comes on the transparent because I think the bulk of everybody likes the ink swatches on transparent. It just bleeds because the ink swatches is really a layering element. Like, see, I would use maybe the darker one and layer there and then put some foil around it. You know, you use these for layering purposes, okay? And then I have the foil sampler here, flower market, fresh cut flowers. You have a girl here. You got a flower cart, another girl. All right. And then she gives, with the weekly kits, she gives these terrible or rippable washi pattern pages. So you get a thicker one. Hold on. You get a thicker one, and this one is with the green. All right. And then you get a thinner one. Now this would go in the sidebar for a weekly. Let me find a weekly. Let me find a blank weekly. But it's more so cut for a 7x9 planner versus my size planner. So what I would do is just cut that thing on down. I would just cut it on down here, or I would use this in the center and layer from there around it, or use it and rip it and add it to things in the weekly kit itself. Okay, you see this got the writing behind it. Okay, and then I did pull some dolls. I'm getting ready to actually use this kit here. I just pulled some dolls. I have I'll start here. I'm loving these colors that'll go with it, y'all. I have so many dolls, and I try to use as many dolls in my spreads as I can. Okay, and then I have Tailor Made Creative Co. And then I have paged or flagged some verse planning dolls, like her maybe, and then her. I think she goes really well with the colors. Okay, I think she goes well with it. Okay, and then here with this one, I do want to use what is this doll called? But I may use her for Mother's Day weekend, so I don't know. She may not get used this week. And then I have, where is it? Here, her. She's going to probably be used for Sunday. I already know I would use more of the green to being that the dress has a lot of pink in it. Okay. And that is week 1 of May. I was going to say of January, child. Week 1 of May, which this is going to fall for the 5th through the 11th. All right. So let's go on to week 2. Oh, and I forgot to talk about this. I plan on doing a cover page for April, and I think I'm gonna do a vellum tip-in. So that's why I have this, and I think it matches the colors of the kit pretty well, fairly well. Okay. So yeah, that is the game plan for this sheet here. Okay, so now we're on to week 2. All right, so next up is week 2. So week 2 is May 12th through the 11th, and that is TJ's pastoral anniversary. It's his anniversary. I got this kit from Dashiell's son. I actually got this kit for my birthday, and Chelsea is in Canada, right? And we already know what's happening. Like, we see where this is going, because people up there in DC is tripping and making it difficult for all of us. Okay, but I do PR for Dashiell's son. She is in Canada. Then they postal service people was tripping, and they had a whole strike. It's just difficult for us to get our stuff, ain't it? I was gonna get it for my birthday. Didn't order it enough time for it to come for my birthday, so I was gonna save it for next year, like New Year's or something. But TJ's anniversary, I've got to use it. It is definitely like a party theme, and what's so crazy is these are the colors for the anniversary. Okay, it's this like olive, like it's coming up teal here, but we gonna say it's not olive, emerald, this emerald green. All right, this is the newest setup for Dashiell's son's decorative kits, and I did get the full decorative kit here for her, so I'm able to go through all the pages. Okay, so your first one you come up with is, we're gonna say these are called the clusters components. I think is what, how you say that, components. All right, I do get it in washi, and this is what I was saying, the washi paper you can foil. All right, so with you being able to foil the washi paper, when they offer, with them offering the decorative kits, you can get the foiling in it. All right, so this is just like a waterfall with the what is that? fireworks going off in the background. This is just like a nice dinner table set up here. Love the layering elements there as well. And then page 2, you have, yes, your deco. There is no foil on page 2, but love the old school car. You have the light pole, more fireworks. And this is like you're walking into a banquet hall. Love that. Okay. And then here you have your small compositions. I think that's how it compositions. Y'all, I promise I can read. Okay. It's just not trying. It's okay. It's okay. Just leave it alone, Jasmine. This is a nice clock. You have another clock here with the chair and gifts and all that good stuff. And I think I know what dolls I'm going to use for this also. Y'all know I love that little swashy thing. If y'all watch my Playing With Me's, I done use those a little bit. Okay. You have your sparkling cider being poured up. This here is a date 1925 of the page number. It's like a journaling thing here. I can use this for like the anniversary itself, and then a nice place setting. Okay, and then here you have your scenes. Your scenes are going to be very similar to what your full boxes would be. And as you see, y'all see all that foil on there, right? You got the girls singing. You got your street with your street lights, your wardrobe. This here is the bar with the piano, and then like looking at the fireworks from the high rise. Okay. This one here is the stamps and frames. Okay, she revamped this page and I love it. So you have your film strip here. And is this stuff cut out? It is. Yep, it's cut out. I like that. See? Oh, y'all can't see that. Yeah, it's cut out. And then what does that say? Darling, life is a party. Yes. Okay. All that jazz, good times, doom, doom, doom. These are the good times. Okay. Then you have your bouquets and edges. All right. So like I love, you got some nice little dainty, smaller edges. Your bouquets here. All right. And then you have your doilies. Your girl is learning how to use these. Very happy to see some doilies up in the mix. All right. Then you have some more corners here. Oh, I didn't say this here page was foiled. You had trace foiling around the florals. And then you have your edges. Also has the foiling around. I love you got some bigger ones and some smaller edges, y'all. I like that. I like that. And then for like the extra white space, there are just some freestanding florals here. Love the torn elements. Okay. These here deeper colors, like it is just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. And was that foiled? No, that wasn't foiled. And then this one here is like your layering shapes. This one is not foiled either, but like I said, I use these to like maybe highlight different topics. I'll use it for my Sunday notes, or if he preached anywhere, we went and saw a friend, a fellow pastor preach somewhere, I would use those. All right. Then you have your dates, and then your days of the week. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different styles. So you get 3 of the full days. I love that. Then you have these full days. It's just these are hard to see. So what I would do was I would personally, I'm a layers like foil on top just so you can see it. Then you have your abbreviated days, and then you just have the letter itself, and you have that in 2 different fonts. I like that. I really like that. So it's like I say, you have these here. Those are 3 different colors. All right. And then you have the swatch style, abbreviated, and then just the single letter itself. Okay. Now, who don't love a good washi page, right? And one thing Chelsea gonna do, Chelsea gonna give us a bomb behind washi page. Okay, look at that marbling with that gold in there, right? And the florals are foiled. This one here is it. This one isn't, but you wouldn't know that. It is just like the color saturation in this kit is amazing. We're gonna hold off on that. Then I have the full overlay here with the gold. And like I like how it's like faded in. Okay. And then this one here is that, like, I call it peacock. I don't know what it's called. Emerald Art Deco overlay. I'm going to say peacock. Y'all tell me if y'all know what that design is there. Okay. Love that. Okay. Then I have just the, it say full boxes, but it's not full boxes. We see these are florals. Okay. So we ain't going to talk about that. Okay. You have, your little floral bouquets. And then, of course, you have your alcohol ink swatches. Like, this kit, I had to get alcohol ink swatches because the colors are so deep and saturated. I always get the alcohol ink swatches when I get the kits because the colors are going to match perfectly. So why not? But this one here, these colors are so deep and unique that I had to. And they're coming up darker on the screen than what they really are in person. Okay. So yeah, they're not, because that's looking black and it's not. Like, these here are not as dark as they're coming up on the screen. So I apologize for that. Okay. And then I got both foil samplers. This one here is the functional and deco. So you just have your washi strips here with that shaping. You have some music notes, fireworks. You got the flapper girl. You have more of the days of the week in that font that goes with the kit. And then you have your dates. And then here, I am loving these large scenes like this. Like, I like that. These large floral scenes. It's just floral deco. Love the edges. Definitely going to have to utilize that. And then the streamers, the music, the little flapper girl, and then the old school car. Oh, child. And last but not least is your washi sampler. Okay. You have this in the you got the torn page in this pattern. I love the pearls. Okay, you have another floral washi, and then you have the city skyline, and I love that it's mirrored. All right, it's mirrored, so like it doesn't, it's like it'll flow. To me, it'll flow better if I'm putting it across the entire page. And I will be using this for the weekly and the date section, the days of the week section here. I will definitely be using that. So like it's just gonna flow better. I'm gonna have this on the Monday through whatever, and then this is gonna be on the side where the weekend is at. All right. And then this was week 3. Once again, I think I said I PR for Chelsea's shop. You can use Jasmine 10. My link will be down in the description box to pick up this or anything else that she has in the shop. All right. So let's move on to week 3. Alrighty. And week 3 is good old faithful Sadie stickers. Now this is, I don't think she's changed her kit setup since I ordered this, but this is a older kit. Well, when I say older, it was like last year. Okay. It's called Petals, and it's a beautiful floral kit. I think it's gonna go, like I said, my whole May flowers. I think it's gonna be a good transition. I like to try to have where it transitions from week to week, similar color schemes and stuff. But I think it's gonna be like going from here to here, which is a darker one, and then also it has darker green in it, but it's not so dark. So you kind of bringing it back some light to it. Okay. But of course, you have your 4-page kit here. We have 3 floral boxes. All right. And I think this was before she started making the decorative kits, to be honest. All right. And then you have the nice little swing here with the it's a tree child, but that tree got a lot of flowers on it. Okay, and it's a silver foil kit. You have your flowers in silver. This is a flower shop. You got the girl going in to said flower shop. You have your quote box that says, "May the petals teach you the art of letting go." I love that for me. All right. And then you got like a nice little table setting here with some flowers. It looks like that might be some flowers on the table itself. You got some bread, a little knifey here. And then this one here, this could be somebody's home. It doesn't necessarily have to be a flower shop. This could very well be somebody's home. Love the empty flower pots down here. Then you have the little hanging flower pot there. And then this one here is it's on like a I don't want to say canal. The little thing, y'all know, it's that. It's in a boat in some water with some flowers on it. All right. Then you got your two little postage. What them things called? Polaroids. Okay. Got your 4 midi boxes down at the bottom. Then, of course, you have your full box page. All right. You got your circles, your ovals, your squares. You have both solid and, that scalloped. All right. You got midi boxes. Then you have like whatever these boxes are called. I think these are thirds, and then you have quarter sizes. Okay, with the pretty color scheme, it looks like you have like 2 different types of greens, and then like a pinky mauve, and then like a tan colored here. Right, you have your functional page where you have this here. Yeah, this might be an older style weekly kit. You have your different headers. Okay, you have more boxes, or you can use these to layer your torn pages. And I say this might be an older kit because I like this, and I think she took this out. I really like that, and that too, and that. I love these little journaling situations here. And then, of course, your washi page, y'all. You're going to have your washi page. You got the thick washi. You have your thinner washi that has the butterflies. Yes. Sorry about that. You have the butterflies. I thought it was some petals in here, but nope, it's just butterflies. And then you have another set of headers, but these are much thinner. And you have the four colors. Then you have your scalloped washi. You have your days of the week. And then you have some smaller deco sheets. Okay. And that's the 4-page kit. And then, of course, you're going to have your ink swatches. Okay. Well, I always get the ink swatches. And then I got this I got this deco sheet. I got 2 sheets of it, right? I got one in transparent and one in white. Why did I do that? I don't know. I'm glad I did it though. So we're going to show it in the white. You have that flower tree situation. Then you got that flower boat situation. You have the door again. You have your florals, and then like the front of the flower shop here. Then, of course, you got your floral deco, nice, thin, not too bulky, different sizes going along here. Then you have your washi strip, your floral washi strip. And then you have your journaling page that has all of these journaling layering elements, torn pages, 2 different styles. Yeah, this is different. This isn't like this anymore, so I apologize. But you have your, I think, what's that called? Your stamp, okay? And then your days of the week. And then, of course, I got the Petals foil deco. All right, now these are like headers. And then this here is like the foil washi. This is what's on that washi page down there, down within the kit itself here. That's what this is. You got 2 washi, long washi strips, and then you have 2, 4, 6, 8 of the headers. Then look at that. Those are like little dandelions when you blow them. You have the lily pads. Then you have the swings, some individual flowers here, your postal stuff. Okay. And that is, I only got that in silver to go with the kit. And once again, this is week 3 here. Far as dolls, whatever dolls I don't use for week 1, I will put in the slot here to use for week 3 because the color scheme is very similar. All right. And now let's see what's going on for week 4. All right. So, precursor. Okay, as I was filming, I realized some things as I was going through the dates. I had to rearrange a couple of kits. And when you get ready to watch this, I'm going to say that it was week 2, but it's being moved to week 4. All right, it's being moved to the last week of the month, which would be May 26th through May 1st. Okay. Now, that may change again as well because I think I want to do maybe a summer kit, like transition into the summer. I truly don't know yet, but as of right now, this is going to close out Mayflowers, all right? So, yeah, just wanted to preference that, okay? All right. So, when I'm saying it's week 2, it's really week 4. All right. Bye, y'all. All right, week 2 of May is going to actually be, now that I think about it, the way I do my weeklies, it's Monday to Sunday. So technically, the first week should be representing Mother's Day. And I was going to use this kit for Mother's Day. So this may be moved. We may do some adjustments. We'll see. It's in the lineup though. Okay. Now this is March. Okay. As you can see, it is not a weekly kit. It is the decorative kit. It's the March Mystery 2025 decorative kit. And child, you get so many sheets when it comes to the decorative kit. This is everything you receive in it, y'all. I ain't pulled no florals, no flowers, or anything, okay? So we're going to dive into this. And if you have not seen a reveal of the March Mystery, I'm sorry. My bad. Not my bad, okay? But this is it. So you page 1 is your bouquets. I did get it on white. Same thing, child. I don't know why. I did. And I double checked to see, like, dang, did they send me the wrong one? Nah, your girl ordered it on the white. So I would have to reach out. If I want to change it, reach out to swap it over to the washi. But I don't know. It's probably going to be fine. Okay. I just feel like these colors are very Mother's Day. It gives me Mother's Day. Very whimsical. All right, and I'll like dive in. I took a brief overview of the mystery, but I'll tell you the items that made me really go towards Mother's Day for me personally. Okay, but you have your bouquets. I love that you have different shaped bouquets. Like you have some long ones, you have like some little smaller clusters, and then you have some bigger clusters, and then you even have some like little free stems and flowers here throughout the page. Okay. And then page 2 is your collages. All right. This is just what I was just talking about with the weekly kit. I love having these layers. Okay. That looks like a video. I like that. I like that a lot. But you see, you have that right there. And then you have it layered on top of like some ink swatches. You have some hand lettering, and then you have a bouquet here. All right. And then same thing here. This is like a nice wonderful gate. It's the gates of heaven, y'all. Gates of heaven. Don't play with me. Okay, don't play with him. And then you have your clouds. Why else wouldn't it be? Then you have your water, because Jesus is the living water. Okay? You have your florals here. Yes, your collages. The collages pages on pretty much everybody's kit come with 2 on here because they are larger. And then, of course, you're going to have you some deco. All right? I do know why I changed over to her weekly kits. I know why now, but I'm gonna look through to make sure. Okay. You have some clouds. So see, like, I thought that was a unicorn. Okay. And I love unicorns. So that's why I'm like, this is gonna be my Mother's Day kit, because I love unicorns. But child, that's just a white horse. Okay. So I done bust my own bubble. I may keep it for week 2. Keep the florals for Mother's Day. That flower, that other kit, because you want to give your mama the flowers while she here. Okay. But yeah, what's the second week? Oh no, I'm gonna have to move this one because the second week is TJ's anniversary. Yep. So I'm gonna have to switch some kits around. I'll show y'all how they get switched up at the end. Okay. But I love you have this nice water scene here, and then you have your wonderful swan. I don't know why we got the moon in a cage. I don't know, but I'm here for it. Okay, sure. Then you got the stuff splashing up against the rocks. This could very well actually end up being the last kit. I might move this one to the last because we're going on vacation. So then we have your floral, your corners. All right, nice and big corners. All right. Now, Pretty Pink Co's decorative kits does not come with foil on them. Okay, they don't come with foil, but I do think she does not have them foiled because her kits, you can still get it in transparent, and you cannot foil the transparent stickers. You can only foil the regular matte stickers and the washi paper stickers. So that's why. Okay. And then with her, what is this called? The scenes page, these are like your full boxes. Okay, they're not perfectly shaped full boxes. I do like, and I personally like that abstract cut on them, but you have full boxes as well. So that's why I was getting her decorative kits. I was always getting her decorative kits. I switched over to the weekly for that one. I think that might be the only weekly that I got. Everything else has been the decorative style kits. All right, then you have your swatches. Okay, you can use these for layering and headers and things, or you can use them for layering. Okay, nice, very, very soft kit. All right, you got your stamps and frames. Definitely like that. I was trying to see if that was cut out. Then you got your photo frame there. This is similar, was in the, this was the item that was in the weekly kit as well. Then you have your stamps. And then this is your torn scripts. We are only on page 8. Your torn scripts or torn pages. Oh, it says scripts, but I would say torn pages. Love that for your corners. And then I use these for layering, or I can use this for a header for something on my journaling page. Love that there. I would definitely put a doll, in front of that, or if I would use it to build up a scene. Okay. You have your floral washi. Love that. Yeah, I might put this. Yeah, this one's gonna be for the monthly. So, I mean, not monthly. This one's gonna be for week 1. I'm gonna move it around. Okay. So that is, I'm loving those colors there. Then you have your washi swatches. Okay. These can definitely be used to accent any page. Okay. And that was page 10. Page 11 is your good old days and date dots. Okay. I'll use that in my monthly. Okay. Ooh, I will create me. Oh, yes. Okay, this one is being moved over because I'm going to create me a monthly calendar on my cover page. And I'll use these for it. Yup. That's what's going to happen. Already happy for it. Then you have your large scenes. This is page 12. So you have a total of 12 pages. I think y'all had 12 pages would be weekly as well, though. All right. Love those swans. And then the universe. And then the water again. And then here you do get a foil sampler included with it. Okay, love the stars, the celestial crystals. I don't know nothing about none of that. So I don't know. We gonna use it, but I don't know nothing about, the universe and the stars and crystals. I know my daughter is into crystals, and something about you charge them up in the moonlight, I think. Something like that. I don't know, y'all. And I think these would be like shooting stars. Love the butterflies and the clouds. And then look at this scene here, y'all. Look at that scene. That is going to be, I'm going to figure out how to use this in that monthly setup. Not monthly, in that cover page for the monthly. Okay, so quick change up. Y'all see it here in the video. This is actually, and I'm going to swap them out. Okay. This is going to be week 2. Right? And this going to be week 1? No. I'm cool with doing this for Mother's Day, I think. I think I'm good with that being Mother's Day. And then this one being week 2. No, this can't be week 2. Okay. Let's just keep it moving and we'll figure it out, okay? Oh, listen, this one here was some fun, okay? Things got changed up in the middle of the, literally in the middle of filming. So I hope I didn't confuse y'all too much, but just to recap, Pretty Pink Co is going to be week 1, and that is January Mystery. Week 2 is going to be Dash of Sun. This is the Roaring Celebrations kit. Well, decorative kit. Oops. Then week 3 is going to be Petals from Sadie Stickers. All right. And then week 4 is the Pretty Pink Co. March Mystery Kit. All right. And I look forward to seeing each and every last one of y'all inside of the weekly plan with me's. And all right, that's it. Bye for now.